This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense.
I swear, man, we got the ghost of Pac in the studio right now.
It's such a, gimme. Step, crush.
They try to stop me, man.
Look.
Everybody back off.
Put me down, try and put me down. I'ma hit him up like an outlaw. Combination, hit him with a southpaw. Knock him out in the first round, y'all. Voice of my city like town hall. Round more pounds than stray dogs. I can make a flood in a drought, y'all. Never gon' settle. All I do is get better. All I do is get cheddar. Pulling up, blowing pressure. Outlaw shit forever.
Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. It's your guy, EDI, and you back with another edition of the Outlaw Show. My special guest today is one of my bros, one of the artists on the rise, I like to say, that I've been watching over the past couple of years just do his thing. His grind is impeccable. If you ain't heard of him already, you will very soon, I guarantee you. Ladies and gentlemen, gangsters and gangsterettes, Loui Paso's in the motherfucking house tonight.
Oh.
Live and direct from Queens.
On the set. What's going on, Edie? You know,
Man,
we here.
I'm glad we getting a chance to finally knock this out. We talked about it for a minute. We're going to go back in time, get to the point where you started to where you at now. We're going to do all of that. We're going to talk about your views on the rap game, who you like, who you don't like. We're going to get into all of that shit.
All right.
Let me just start off at the beginning. Tell everybody who you are, where you from, and one of the reasons why you here.
For sure. It's your boy Loui Paso from Southside Jamaica, Queens. I mean, been incarcerated, shit like that. Just came home 2019 and shit. Started to take this music shit serious. You know what I mean? Going crazy now. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much a lot about me, though. I'm from Queens and shit.
Southside
Jamaica.
A lot of greatness
Queens.
from Southside Jamaica, Queens.
You know what I mean? Shout out to all
most notably 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
G-Unit.
Lloyd Banks, all of them. Tony Ayo, Nicki Minaj, all that. Word, no cap.
So, young Louis, you coming up, you seen that kind of greatness come from your hood. How did that inspire you?
Man, that shit was amazing because it's like everybody who ever came out of Queens had like a serious movement. Like the way they impacted the industry, it wasn't like no one-hit wonders. So it was like it put your brain into like an overdrive to make you go harder to be greatness. You feel what I'm saying?
No doubt. It's two cities in hip-hop that I always say it got to be something in the water. That's Compton and Queens. I bullshit you not. Now, there's other spots in hip-hop that birth a lot of greatness, you know, like Brooklyn, of course, South Central LA. We can go on and on from Texas to Atlanta, all over. But seriously, though, it's just like the number of consistency from all the way from LL running them all the way up to now. And people like you, yourself.
Yeah.
So much greatness out of Queens.
Yeah, Queens definitely got a lot of greatness in there.
So you said you was incarcerated before. We're going to get into all of that. But as far as rap is concerned, was that something you was always doing or something you just decided to do later on in life?
I used to play around with that shit, but I was more into like street shit. So it was like I never really took like my blessings serious. You feel me? Like I got like shots to be around great people like Mobb Deep and shit like that, and a couple other greats. You feel me? But at the time, my mom wasn't on music. My mom was on some other shit. I ain't see the bigger picture. You feel me?
Timing is definitely everything, man. Especially in our journey as young men. You know, the journey is part of what brings you to greatness. Now you at the point where you're on the doorstep to that. Let's talk about your motivation now for Loui Paso. Now you know this is what it is. This is what you're gonna do. What's some of your motivation?
My motivation, my motivation, my mama. You know what I mean, my son. You feel me? My motherfucking niggas and shit, trying to get everybody out the struggle. You feel me? I'm tired of seeing everybody struggle. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Talk about Queens nowadays, man, in 2022. What is it like, man? It's most specifically Southside. For the people that ain't never been to
Shit, Southside, that shit terrible. No cap. That shit the motherfucking, that's the Lion's Den, no kizzy. Like, that's the motherfucking, that's what survive or be killed. You feel what I'm saying? That shit no motherfucking joke, Southside Queens.
What everybody into? What? You know, niggas rapping, they trying to play ball, they hustling. It's the same.
It's like Queens. Queens is getting money. Like, so it's like everybody.
Queens get the money.
Yeah, you know, Queens get the money. You know what I mean? Queens get the money for shit sure. So it's like with Queens, it's like everybody on money time and everybody's just on their own time. You feel what I'm saying? But that's how so much problems occur because it's like everybody's just on their own time. So it's like nobody really together like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like it's no real communication on a lot of levels. You feel what I'm saying? But shit, that shit grimy. You feel me? But grimy. Niggas get to that motherfucking money though for shit sure. You feel me?
Yeah, it's 23, man. It's real grimy times right now. I expect nothing less. Keeping it Queens, I'm just curious, when the whole 50 and Ja beef was going on, did you have a side? Did you have anybody that you prefer more than the other? Because it's all Queens, but...
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a bit.
Yeah, keep it a bit. Let's talk about it.
I'll keep it a bit. When Ja came out, Ja was hard, though. I ain't gonna
Ja
lie.
Was killing it.
Ja was going crazy. I ain't
What?
gonna lie to you. Ja was going crazy.
Murder Inc. was killing it, man.
Murder Inc. was killing it. I ain't gonna lie. But then when Fifth came, it was like, it's a whole different
energy.
Yeah, it's a whole different energy, a whole different machine. Like
energy definitely was
different. He came in the game so crazy. It was like you gotta respect it. You feel what I'm saying? Like no cat.
Yeah, man. Diamond album, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Crazy, legendary.
10 million more. You know what I mean?
Feel me?
Then the follow up did another 5, 6. You know, people sleep on that follow up because it ain't do what Get Rich did, but that bitch did like another 5, 6, some crazy
that shit broke
like
records that artists nowadays ain't
even breaking. Jeez. Yeah, and that's real CDs.
You feel me?
You know what I mean? Now, it's 2022. You would be considered a streaming artist. What's your thoughts on the game right now as far as what it takes to get hot or, you know, quote unquote popping?
Shit. You just gotta keep dropping hot music, get in front of them people, and come up with a plan. You feel me? You come up with a blueprint. Once you got your blueprint, shit, you know where you're gonna go. Yeah. You feel me? If you ain't got no destination set for yourself, then you set up for failure.
And I think to add on to that, another thing is uniqueness, because it's so much right now. You gotta have something that's gonna put you just a little to the left or to the right of what everybody else is doing. And that's one of my favorite things about you. I've heard it said about you that you like the East Coast E40 because your style is somewhat a mixture of the East and the West. You know what I mean? Which is not easy to do because literally like the coast, they miles apart in styles, delivery, production choices, the whole shit. The East and the West is different. What made you merge it, and how did you figure out how to do that successfully?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit was a hard ass journey. No cat. It was a hard ass journey.
Take us through a little bit of it.
It's like I fuck with a lot of West Coast music. You feel what I'm saying? Like I grew up, like even when I grew up, like my pops was like really like the Biggie fan. So it's like he used to play Biggie in the car. Couple people from New York. You feel me? But I was really on. I don't know. It was just something about the West Coast sound. You feel what I'm saying? That I just like was like, oh nah, that shit hard. You feel me? No cat. So it was just like I grew up on a lot of different sounds. So like when I used to do my music, I used to do a lot of melodic stuff before everybody was really like on a melodic wave. You know what I'm saying? But I just wasn't really putting it out like that because like I said, I was caught up in the streets and shit like that. So when I went to jail and shit, I came home. I did 3 years and shit. When I came home from jail, I was just like, fuck it. Everybody else on the melodic shit now. I got really show my talent now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. I'm gonna come with some whole other left lane shit. Just niggas ain't even see. You feel what I'm saying? Done before. Yeah. I just got in that bag. You feel me? Yeah. Got in that bag. Got in that groove.
And we'll definitely be playing some of Loui's music throughout the interview. Give you a snippet of his video, the latest one. Speaking of the West Coast, your entryway into the game has partially been through the West Coast. Talk about that and some of the guys besides myself that you've been able to connect with out here.
Oh yeah.
Like the Game, for instance. You was in, you know.
Yeah. Shout out to Chuck. Shout out to Game. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's my brother. I ain't gonna lie. Solid dude and whatnot. Yeah, we tapped in. We worked on his album Crazy, Drillmatic. Retarded. Y'all go cop Drillmatic.
For sure.
You feel me? But
Fabio on that.
Yeah, Fabio on that. Shout out my brother Fabio.
He even shot you out at the beginning of that song.
Yeah, he shot me out on that. Yeah, no cap. So yeah, that was a good look too. You feel me? Definitely appreciate that. But yeah though, there's a couple artists though from the West Coast that I really rock with. Like shout out RJ and shit. And shit. Shout out RJ. Shout out motherfucking. Shout out Blueface. There's a couple guys out there just going crazy. You know what I mean? The West Coast got a lot of talent out here.
Absolutely.
You feel me? There's a lot of talent that overlooked too. But there's a lot of talent for sure out here on the West Coast.
Yeah, I feel like the West Coast is having a resurgence right now with a lot of, the younger cats. Even the vets are still putting out quality situations and shit. Shout out to everybody who was a part of the Mount Rushmore joint that just dropped, Cube, 40, you know what I mean? Too Short. And I'm forgetting somebody, it's four of them. Snoop. I'm gonna forget Snoop. Moving on, man. You just got off tour with Fabio, man. Give us some motherfucking stories, Louis, man. Don't give us the politically correct shit, man. Talk about that road, man.
Nah, that road was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It was a crazy road trip. No cap, from Boston, tearing down Boston shows to like Detroit, Chicago, House of Blues, and I think that's Houston or Dallas, one of them. It was amazing.
Some of your favorite cities.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it was amazing too. We killed Detroit though. We smoked that show. That shit was crazy.
Detroit was the best one.
That was the best one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you never know where the music, hit motherfuckers at. Different cities, different pockets. You know what I mean? They definitely come out and support more than some other cities. As far as getting on the road, you was also able to get out there and do some of your music too. How was the response?
Man, that shit was crazy. It was so crazy because like they were just fucking with me. You feel me? Yeah. They was just fucking with me. I ain't gonna lie, Favi, my brother, you know what I mean? Shout out DJ Magic. I had the good introduction. Shit was crazy, you feel me? They was fucking with me. I ain't gonna lie, they was really fucking with the kid, you feel me? So that shit was a +1 on the score, you feel me?
100%.
No cap.
Speaking of Fabio, like, talk about how that connection came about.
Oh shit, that nigga mama.
He from Brooklyn.
Dog, yeah, that's my brother for life. BQE, that shit. Yeah. BQE, and that stands for Brooklyn Queens Expressway. You feel me? Those are two. That's the only highway you could really take to go to Brooklyn, besides like the Bell Parkway or something like that. You feel me? So it's like brother and sister shit, like some in-house New York shit. You feel me?
That shit could be Brooklyn Queens energy too.
Oh no,
because it's something about when them two boroughs get together, they definitely do a lot of classic music, all the way to the golden era up until now. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So, congratulations on order.
Yeah.
New situation. Can you talk about it, or is it still hush hush? Is this, you know what I mean? Is the ink dry? What we talking about?
We can talk about it, man. Shout out Secure the Bag, just carrying everything. New situation, new ventures. We going viral 2023. Here we come.
Bow. New album.
Gangster love songs. That'll be a party of the projects. Get ready. Shit about to be crazy.
Time frame on when that's gonna drop?
We looking New Year's.
New Year's?
Like around the new, January, you know what I mean? Somewhere in January. I'll be on the lookout.
Definitely waiting for that. We're going to take a break right now. It's the Outlaw Show. And when we come back, I'm going to get Louis' perspective on some of the shit that's going on in hip-hop right now. It's real crazy. It's a lot of different shit going on in hip-hop, man. That's all I'm going to say, man. We're going to get Louis' perspective on it, man. It's the Outlaw Show.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean an ideal
I swear, man, we got the ghost of Pac in the studio right now, man.
It's such a, gimme. Step, crush.
They try to stop me, man.
Look.
Everybody back off.
Put me down, try and put me down. I'ma hit him up like an outlaw. Combination, hit him with a southpaw. Knock him out in the first round, y'all. Voice of my city like town hall. Round more pounds and stray dogs. I can make it flood in the drought, y'all. Never gon' settle. All I do is get better. All I do is get cheddar. Pulling up, blowing pressure. Outlaw shit forever.
Yes, sir. Back. Man Cave. Live from the Outlaw Show headquarters. Interview in effect with Loui Paso. Straight out of Queens. We went all the way to the beginning, how Loui got started, why he got started, who some of the people he fucking with. Y'all know Southside Jamaica, Queens is up in here. Now we in the present, man.
Yes, sir.
New deal.
New deal.
Fresh off tour. All summer long. City to city, putting in that work, steadily dropping product. Singles, videos, all of that shit.
Yep.
But one of the things you talked about when we went to the beginning was the time you did, 3 years.
Yeah,
Where you did your time at?
Shit, I was bouncing around. I ain't gonna lie. I was like 5 different spots. I went. I was in Rikers Island and shit. I was in Rikers Island. Then I was in Rikers Island for probably 3 months, and then they sent me up north and shit, to the prison. Cause you know Rikers Island ain't a prison, so
Exactly.
I shit gotta send you up to the prison and shit.
Sometimes niggas get lost in Rikers, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, no cap.
So I know you was happy today. It was like, yo, you out of here. That's the crazy shit about Rikers. Rikers is so bad. When you finally get sent to prison, you be happy. You be like, yo, I'm out of here. I never been to Rikers.
It's like time to start my bid now.
Yeah, full disclosure, I never been to Rikers. But I have heard so many stories and horror stories from a lot of my brothers on the East Coast that actually been up in there, and they all told me the same shit. Like, yo, when I got my date out, when I got up out of here, I was happy as hell.
No, Rikers not no joke. Rikers definitely
Gladiator school.
That shit, Gladiator school. All that, you think you gonna get a fair one, and niggas is on your ass like hyenas. And they got them blades out, big boy shit. I ain't gonna lie, they trying to take you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the gangs is up in there, you know, Red and Blue, too. Latin Kings, the whole shit. You know what I mean? Any gang affiliations that you felt like you had to align yourself with or you was into, you know what I mean, that you want to...
Yeah, no, I'm saying my shit was sturdy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I landed in a spot. Niggas already, you know, my name. So, I ain't had no problems when I was in jail and shit.
And so...
Had a cool bit. So I got a couple problems and shit. Went to the boxing and shit. Couple times in solitary confinement and shit like that. Well, yeah.
So, it's a lot going on in hip hop right now, man. You got the Tory Lanez, Meg Thee Stallion trial right here in LA going on.
Facts.
You also have the YSL situation.
Yeah.
And the developments that's just happened over the past 24, 48 hours. By the time y'all see this, it'll be somewhat old news, but we're going to discuss it in real time.
Yeah. Because
there's a heavy debate on whether what Gunna did is to be considered snitching or not. A lot of people have a lot of different opinions on it. I'm sure his supporters and people that love him want to stand behind him and, you know, keep it clean because they want him to get back to the money, quite frankly.
Yeah, right.
And with a snitch jacket on, it's going to be somewhat difficult, especially with the type of music that he does and promotes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if he was a Fresh Prince type of artist, you know what I mean? No shot at Will Smith, but if he was more on that side of the fence, I don't think people would be tripping as much.
Yeah. It's like, see, I don't want to speak on too much because they all not free yet. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to speak too much on it, but it's like, damn, I just got to see how this shit play out. For real. That shit nasty, though, right now. It's nasty work right now.
It definitely is nasty right now, man. And, you know, this is hip-hop, man, and we got a certain code of ethics, man.
Yeah.
It ain't written down in no books, you know what I mean? Nobody said this is how you got to be. But when you talk that talk, people want to see you walk that walk. Couple months back now, We lost Offset from the Migos, tragically.
Yeah.
Talk about how that affected you, especially with you being on the road. Did that give you some inspiration to switch your moves up, or you moved differently? You ain't gambling at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't even gamble and shit, so it's like that. I ain't got that hobby, I guess you could say. I ain't got that hobby, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I don't really care too much about gambling. I mean, we gonna gamble on something, it gotta be like, I'd rather gamble on stocks or something.
Talk that shit. Especially if you're a multi-million dollar.
New real investments. Right. You feel me? Not those shit with niggas, a bunch of guys gonna get around and get mad because they drunk and shit like that because they losing money. No, I ain't gonna put myself in nothing like that.
Listen up. We gotta move different, man.
I move different.
You know what I mean? You can't keep doing the same
gotta
thing.
Move accordingly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoken like a motherfucking OG right now, man. Young Loui Paso here on the Outlaw Show.
Oh.
So, another one of the big cases in the media and in the hip-hop world is the Tory Lanez, Meg Thee Stallion situation, man. That's an ongoing trial right now. It get wild, man. It get wild at night, man. Especially you be drinking and, you know what I mean, partaking in other candy, so to speak.
You know what I mean?
It get wild. Anything wild like that? We got this part of the show called Trading War Stories, where I ask guests to give us some of their wildest stories, whether it be street shit, groupie tales, you know, so on and so forth. Anything that doesn't incriminate you or somebody else.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a chance to marinate on that as we continue this interview.
No, for sure.
But speaking of Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion, what's your thoughts, man?
Damn.
You a Meg Thee Stallion fan?
Megan.
I know Nicki's sis, you know what I mean? It's Southside, it's Queens up in here, so.
Tory Lanez music, he got some good ass music though. I fuck with
100%.
I fuck with Tory music.
Tory is a beast.
You know, I ain't picking no sides in none of that situation, but it's, you know, it's a crazy situation because like
dance bitch,
the Frenzee in this, the dance bitch. I ain't gonna lie, the dance bitch got it.
Come on,
lie.
Come on.
I see, the dance bitch got it. That was crazy.
And I know some of the, you know,
the
women advocates and the feminists is probably shoot mad darts because we over here laughing. Listen up, listen up.
Like that, you know?
And we ain't never into no violence, man, especially violence against women.
Yeah,
that is never, ever the move. You know what I mean? Definitely, as a man, you got to be able to control your emotions.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And he who angers you controls you. I'm gonna just say that. But also, we wasn't there.
All my woman fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, because we don't
stand on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We one of the few men that still love women.
Yeah, we
you
love
know what I mean?
ladies.
And I know that number is decreasing, but
we got love for y'all.
Absolutely. And we want, you know,
we want to see
hopefully the
win.
best the best justice is prevails in the situation and everybody learns something from it. For me, that's the most important thing, man. All parties involved can take accountability for what happened because everybody make mistakes and also learn from the situation. However it play out.
Yeah, just keep it real, you feel me? Yeah. No, don't. I'm not saying nobody being framed, but if that was the situation, they ain't solid though.
Yeah.
They ain't solid.
Just from what I heard, it sounded like, man, it was a lot of mistakes made that night, man. And, you know, like I said, alcohol and whatever else was being done.
Control your alcohol.
Yeah, man.
I mean, your limits of drinking.
Yeah, man. Control your emotions. Yeah. When you on that shit. All right, man. You know, it's the Outlaw Show. Like I said, we got Trading War Story segment coming up later with Loui Paso. I'm giving him a chance to, you know what I mean, give us something special. You know we done had war stories from everybody from Zab Judah to Vlad, Gangsta Boo. My sister just gave us a legendary one. And we're going to put them all together very soon for people to partake in. And they, of course, if you checked out the past interviews in their entirety, you've seen them all. Man, Loui Paso, new album. What can people expect from the new project? And have you already started on it?
Yeah, the project's done. The project's done.
Done.
What could I say? Y'all could expect like me taking y'all through like relationship journeys. I mean, it's just gonna be like a real relatable album. You feel me? So it's like it's gonna be something special. I put a lot of thought in it. A lot of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of special thoughts in it. So like I really like got creative with it. You feel me? So like this one gonna be special for y'all.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And one thing about you, I think, as you grow as an artist and continue to put out music, Louis got a lot of range. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got the music that people starting to know you for.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard a joint with you and my little bro Mac Mason. Shout out to Mac Mason.
Shout out Mac.
This is how I met Louis, through Mac Mason.
Mac Mason.
You know what I mean? Another incredible artist. Y'all did some straight up hip hop shit when I first heard you, and I was like, "Yo, who the fuck is that?" Like on some, going back and forth on some Ghost and Ray shit. Is we gonna get some of that Louis on this new shit?
On this new one, you gonna definitely feel that vibe on that. Yeah, you gonna feel that vibe on that. Yeah, you gonna feel that vibe on this.
Yeah, because me personally, as a fan of your music,
this one you gonna feel that
I want to see some of that East Coast side of you too. You know what I mean? Where you just bar niggas up.
Yeah. I definitely did that on this one though. This one I got a lot of special things on this one.
Some of the features on this new shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, some of the features.
Yeah.
Shoot, we got a couple features on there. I mean, I can't really say too much on that part, but I ain't gonna lie. We got some big special features for y'all.
All right.
You feel me?
We're gonna keep that tucked on our hats until
I mean,
it's time.
Okay.
You want to take a break and then come back and do Train War Stories? It's the
This
Outlaw
world
Show.
is such a and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal
I swear,
sense.
man, we got the Ghost of Pac in the studio right now.
It's such a gimme. Step, crush.
They try to stop me, man.
Look,
Everybody back off.
put me down, try and put me down. I'ma hit him up like an outlaw. Combination, hit him with a southpaw. Knock him out in the first round, y'all. Voice of my city like town hall. Round more pounds than stray dogs. I can make it flood in a drought, y'all. Never gon' settle. All I do is get better. All I do is get cheddar. Pulling up, blowing pressure. Outlaw shit forever.
Please believe it, please, man. Another epic edition of the Outlaw Show. We're gonna wrap it up, but before we get out of here, you know I gotta get a Train War story from my brother, Loui Paso.
Yeah. Shit.
Give it to us, man. All we say is don't incriminate yourself and nobody else, but we definitely want to hear something, man. We want to know what it's. We need a Train War story, man. We need a war story.
Oh, shit. One time we was on tour. We was on tour and shit.
What city? I need a city.
Shit, it was mad cities, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it was mad cities, and this is one.
What city did it take place in? This particular story we about to get. We need to, visual.
In Chicago.
Chi-Town.
In Chicago. It started in
Chicago.
It started in Chicago. And this girl followed me the whole tour. Tried to follow me the whole tour, bro. That shit was crazy, bro.
In her own car?
Like in her own car, bro.
City to city?
City to city. I think that shit ended in the chase stop in Houston.
Wild miles on the vehicle.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Popping up at A City.
Every crowd.
In the crowd.
Screaming my name. I'm like, who the hell is this person? But then you keep looking, it's like, this is the same fucking person? Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. No cap.
How many cities was it before when you finally realized, yo, she's stalking me?
Shit, we went through mad cities because we went to motherfucking Syracuse, Boston.
After Chicago?
What? Yeah. That shit was a whole bunch of shit. Word.
Then to Houston?
Detroit in between that. We was going crazy.
That's dedication.
Yeah, that was crazy. No cap. That shit was crazy like a motherfucker.
So, I mean, she was just feeling the music?
Yeah, she was feeling the music, I guess. She's feeling the music.
She's feeling the music.
She's feeling the music. Our show's crazy.
Wow.
That was a wild experience though.
Did you get a chance to like chop it up with her? You know what I mean? Like have a conversation.
We gave her some like merch and whatnot. Or we gave her some merch. I think she might even came up and did Favi Say My Name. To Say My Name, the Beyonce joint with the dance.
Wow. That's dedication right there. Whoever you are, man, you're a super trooper.
You know. Shout out to you.
Super trooper, man. Yeah, man. That's another edition of Trade War Stories, man, with Loui Paso, man. Shout out to the, cross country. Mileage on the whip.
Damn.
On her own dime.
On your own.
Dedication.
Real dedication. That's crazy shit.
That's
dedication.
That's impressive, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm impressed, man. I seen that before, man. All right, man. We gonna wrap it up. Great conversation. Like I said, man, be on the lookout for this young man.
Yeah.
Greatness is on the way for y'all, man. It's not many times I get excited. I've been, had a chance to be a part of a lot of different acts, artists early in their career, seeing the greatness before it happened, from T.I. all the way up to my little bro, Young T.O., man. He another one right here, Loui Paso. Give me your Instagram, how to follow you. It's the best way to stay up to date on what you got coming.
You can follow me, Loui Paso, LOUIPASO. That's it. You know what I mean? You put the @ in front of that, tap in. That's Twitter, Instagram, everything. You know what I mean? Even down in the music, you just put LOUIPASO. You feel me? And you're gonna be sturdy.
Bing bong.
Right in. You feel me? Appreciate my brother right here.
Appreciate you pulling up. And he was on time.
Legend, you know what I mean?
Thank you. And he was on time. Yo, it's the Outlaw Show.
Man, we got the Ghost of Park in the studio right now.
It's such a gimme. Step, crush.
They try to stop me, man.
Look.
Everybody back off.
Put me down, try and put me down. I'ma hit him up like an outlaw. Combination, hit him with a southpaw. Knock him out in the first round, y'all. Voice of my city like town hall. Round more pounds and stray dogs. I can make a flood in a drought, y'all. Never gon' settle. All I do is get better. All I do is get cheddar. Pulling up, blowing pressure. Outlaw shit forever. Deep in the trenches, I'm riding dirty, I'm reckless. I got this bitch sitting next to me and she love when I check her.
Yes, indeed. It's the Outlaw Show, man, and I'm super happy, super proud, super excited to introduce a new segment to the show. Off top on the Outlaw Show. First edition, Loui Paso. Let's go.
This ain't how a nigga made out the trap, rich young nigga, This ain't how a nigga made out the trap, made $1 million fucking dollars off a rap, figure, rich nigga, know I had to bring it back, 6-figure, rich nigga, I'm a 6-figure rich nigga, mama told me stop selling dope, that's my last hope, mama came up in my rooms, caught me with a scope, this street shit ain't no joke, I was round trying to catch an eye, Jesus in the back, we was spinning blocks, feel like Moses when I'm riding with the stick. Stop capping in your rapping, you ain't selling bricks. Stop capping in your trapping, you ain't selling shit. You saying you a pimp, but you ain't sell a bitch. Stop wifing on that thought, you think she sell a bit. She be in the clubhouse, she be selling shit. Might fly out overnight, I might mail a bitch. First class flight to the jet, I might nail a bitch. Switching lanes, 62 Impala. Original parts of my low rider, top dollar. Cause I was riding around out of town, ducking choppers. Riding with my bloods on the west, feel like mobsters. Cause everywhere we go, you know my partner keep a chop. Got a bad little bitch, so let it go, Gazelle the Bronco. This ain't how a nigga made out the trap, rich young nigga, This ain't how a nigga made out the trap, made $1 million fucking dollars off a rap, figure, rich nigga, know I had to bring it back, 6-figure, rich nigga. I'm a 6 figure. I'm a stop selling dope. That's my last hope.